Hey guys, this is Gerald with Bass Kicking Adventures. I'm going to be fishing this pond, and there's another pond beside it this evening. I'm using a SLX DC 30-pound braid, and I'm going to start out with a Senko Bass Pro Shop Senko red shad worm. They're gonna like this red shad. Go ahead and get my hook removal, my fish grabbers handy, because I got a feeling I'm gonna need them pretty quick. And I got my scales sitting there waiting. Good chance I'm gonna need them too. There's one. Alright, that didn't take long. That's kind of what I thought was going to happen. They're usually pretty hungry in this pond. Alright, there's the first of probably many today. I think I need to tighten my drag up a little bit. I didn't really get a good hook set because I had it a little too loose. I didn't see the fish, but I just saw one swirl right here. And he's probably going to take it. Yep, there he goes. Yeah, I think this red shad is going to do very well today. All right, guys, fish number 2 in maybe 5 minutes. It's about 6:40 p.m. where I'm at in North Carolina. It's probably 84, 85 degrees right now. No wind. And I just saw a bass move right there. I'm pretty sure he's gonna take that. Yep, there he goes. Got tangled up around a tree limb here. There we go. I caught 3 fish, and they've gotten bigger all 3 times. All right, there's that one. So guys, if you never use this red shad color, try it. Like I said, I don't care what color the water is, if it's muddy, it really doesn't matter. Red shad will produce. And that's what it looks like. Dark on one side, bright on the other. bass. Number 4. He's probably the smallest one so far. Good fighting little bass though. And the thing I like about it is so far when they take this thing, they ain't playing around. They know they want it. I was reeling that worm up over the grass, and this little bass came and nailed it like it was a top water plug. And he threw off my worm. But that's okay. I got a whole bag of them. And I'll tell you something else about these Senko worms, guys. You know, everybody always talks about bring the point of the hook out of the worm. I don't do that. I do sometimes, but when I'm fishing in moss like this, I don't do that. I leave it in there, and I've never had a problem setting the hook and getting that point of the worm, getting that hook out of that worm to get, you know, a good hook set. And obviously it makes it a ton more weedless if you do that. It's hot out here, guys. I put on sweatpants, socks, shoes, long sleeve shirt, because I gotta walk through some weeds through a field. And I don't know if you guys saw the video or not, but I posted a video about a week ago where I had to go to the hospital due to a couple of tick bites. The tick heads broke off in my skin and caused a mild infection. Antibiotics knocked it right out. They tested me for Lyme disease and Rocky Mountain spotted fever. Luckily, both of them came back negative. So if you guys get any ticks, be really careful when you pull them off. Don't get that head broke off in your skin. Before that happened, before I got bit by those ticks, I'd have been out here fishing in shorts, t-shirt, and flip-flops. No wonder they like frogs so much. I know you can't see them on the GoPro, but it is unreal how many little frogs is jumping around over here. I think this is a pretty good one here, guys. Oh yeah, definitely breaking out the scales for this one. All right, guys, there you go. 8.94. That is so close to being my personal best. My personal best is just over 9 pounds. I didn't think he was that big. What a beautiful bass. Sorry about all the dirt on him. All right, let's get her back in the water. Yeah, he bent my hook all to pieces. And I don't have but one hook. Yeah, but I caught that. I caught that bass on top water. I was reeling the worm across the top of the moss, and he came up and nailed it just like if it was a top water plug. Alright guys, I know it probably sounds crazy, but I am going with my top-toed frog. And I know they're biting this red shad good, but you know, I've already caught 5 or 6 fish off of it, and I absolutely love top water blow-ups, so I'm hoping I can finish the evening off with a couple of those. Now these top toads, if you've never used them before, they're a great frog. They swim good. They always swim upright like they're supposed to. The problem with this frog is when a lot of times when you get a bite or you're catching a fish, reeling a fish in, the bass will throw the frog off because there is a twist screw that goes into the front of the frog right here, and then you have a double hook. You got a small weight right here, and then these hooks go inside this little sleeve. A lot of times if the bass is very aggressive fighting, that frog will come off. And if you're in a boat, it's not really that big of a deal. You just go pick it up, screw it back in. But fishing from the bank like this, if he throws it off, that's probably it for my frog fishing. Boy, that thing looks good. That little bite right there. Dang. That's a good little bite there. And see, when I got this frog, guys, it was just all white. I painted his paddle tail feet chartreuse, and I always paint some sort of bloody design on my lures. Alright, well, since this guy bit, I might use the frog a little bit more. Nice little bass. Beautiful markings. Can't tell how big he is. I think he's got a lot of moss on him. Yeah, he's not that big. Covered in moss. It's a good bite though. I was reeling it across the moss and he bit at it, missed it, and immediately came back and got it. All right, guys. Boy, I thought that little guy was going to throw my frog off. It's a good little fight there. Chunky little bass. Well, guys, the pattern continues. Only the little fish want this frog. Good bite. Fun fight. That's not what I'm looking for. I think my decision to stay with the frog was the wrong decision, because now I'm about out of time. But, you know, that's the way decisions work in life. Sometimes you make the right one, sometimes you make the wrong one, but I really believe that that red shad would have finished the evening off better for me. Alright guys, that might be my last one, because I am definitely running out of time. What an awesome bite, guys. And he finally threw my frog off. He's a feisty little guy. There we go. So I had paused the camera, or I had paused my frog for just a second to check my camera status, and the frog was just sitting there, and he nailed it. And he finally threw my frog off, but luckily he threw it off on the bank. Alright, yeah. Well, that fish just ended my night for me because he took my frog. Again, that is the drawback to top-toed frogs. That one little screw hook is the only thing that's holding the frog in. Now they will float, but I don't have any way of getting that frog back. But the weird thing is I don't even see the frog. Nope, the frog never came back to the surface. I mean, right there is where he hit. So, I don't know, maybe the bass still hadn't figured out he's not real yet. Alright, so that bass right there probably helped me out anyway, so I won't be walking back in the briars when I can't see. Now I got plenty of daylight to get back. Well guys, I appreciate you guys watching the video, supporting the channel. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below. This will go down in the memory book for me. I was only a few ounces from getting my personal best. And you know, all them other bass, just what a great day. So I'm planning on going fishing tomorrow, so I hope to have a good video for you there also. All right, you guys have a good evening. Take care.